Positive, soul-lifting vibes only.
Life is good.
Hi, welcome to Life is Good. My name is Cordelia Obey, and it gives me great delight every time to welcome you aboard this program. You know why? For us to do that, for me to say it, and you hear me, it means we are all alive. And when there is life, as I always say, there is hope. Welcome to the program. So today, my guest is Alex O. You get to hear from him soon. For those of you who do not really know him, he is actually the main force behind the sound that you're hearing today when we're talking about pop music evolving to what we now have, Afro beats and so on. He's one of the major forces behind that. We'll get to hear him tell us about this and that and his latest work. Stay with us. This is Life is Good. My name is Cordelia Obey.
Life is good.
Time for us now to meet Alex O. He's in the building. Woo!
Hi everyone, how are you all doing?
We're all doing very well. Nice to have you join us on Life is Good this week. Now, somebody was asking me a question, and I think I'll ask you. And that question is a simple one. Why did all of you from your era travel out of this place and abandon, in quote, music? What happened? Was it a planned thing?
Not really. I think the industry was going through a very challenging phase that time, and a whole lot of the things that we wanted to do it was getting a bit more difficult to do them, like recording music and releasing and marketing them, and of course making money from music became more challenging, and more so piracy level was so high that it was actually overwhelming what everybody else was doing. So it became a little tight for us to even make money to barely make a living, So when you find yourself in situations like that, all you need to do is to do whatever you must do to survive, stay alive, and continue to do what you need to do. And some of us had to travel to find ways to upgrade ourselves and acquire more skills and get to do some other things and then come back, just like I am back here now, fully back.
Fully back, you would have come back to meet a different scene. Did you find it difficult to wrap your finger around what you started hearing as at the time you came back?
When you step away from an industry for a while, when you come back, you don't expect it to remain the same, especially these days when technology has also advanced so much. So you have to find ways to adapt, and one of the ways one has to look at it is the fact that if you want to put a product into the market, you must first of all check your target market, see what's in demand, and be able to tailor what it is that you're doing to what's where it will work out for you. And that's the process we all have to go through as we're all gradually coming back into the industry. Some of my other colleagues are also coming back.
And how easy has it been, that process? Because for some of you, the music you played, you had more, should I say that, when you're talking about lyrics, everything. But now, maybe 1, 2, 3 instruments put together, they have a hit, and we all dance to it. We kind of like it too. So I think sometimes it could be a bit challenging when you want to do something. People say, oh no, make it more contemporary. Those who know you from the past will say, no, retain that you that we know. How do you feel when you're dragged back and forth?
Okay, it's all about adapting to whatever new situations that one finds him or herself. The thing there is, if you're a musician, a flexible musician, you should be able to know what to add, to inject into what you're doing, the elements you need to add in, so that what you're producing gets to be accepted. That's what it's all about. It's not been easy, I must tell you, but the experience one has gathered over the years, one has learned how to produce music, how to do things. You can always shift from left to the right a little bit, change things a little bit here to fit into what's going on. And at the same time, maintaining your uniqueness, because that's also important in the music industry.
What have you found to be lacking, to be almost like an undoing for some of those coming into the scene now?
Okay, number one, the difference between when we were very active and now is that there were processes one's music has to go through in the record companies, record labels, that made it possible for them to be able to put a check onto what materials people are bringing along, for them to release. A record company's A&R manager will look at it and say, this song is not good enough, there's no depth here, there's no, so you go back home and work harder. These days is a whole lot different. Somebody puts a beat together and you come and then you hum on top of it, and that's it. But the disadvantage is when you're called out there to come and perform live, it gets to be a problem because you just cannot sing. So the better you learn how to sing or learn how to play your instrument and prepare yourself for the journey ahead, because the moment you do that trial and lock thing and then the song gets out there and people accidentally get to like it, let me use that phrase, then what happens after that? You have to prepare yourself and be able to have a staying power when you get that attention that you sought for.
Okay, maybe that's why we'll now find some coming on the stage. They'll make the audience sing the song while they will be shouting, yeah, yeah. That means you need to practice no matter how good your voice is.
Yes, you have to practice. You have to learn, actually. If you have a chance to learn the basics of singing, it makes it easier for you to be able to adapt and roll along as time goes by. It just helps. Because if you don't, then when you do that whole accidental hit thing, how do you continue? How do you then they start calling you one hit wonder artist? Some of us, we were there for 15 years running, playing shows, singing, performing, and people were yearning for more. And that's what the whole idea is all about.
Well, sometimes to make music now to pay house rent too, because get a CB.
Just forget yesterday. Yesterday has gone. Just forget tomorrow that will never come. All about your worries, those funny stories. Even if the world is coming down on you, everyone old and young together. Whoa, here's the time to celebrate. La 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 la, celebrate. La 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 la.
I know from conversations we've had off the mic that you and some of your partners are looking at having a label here.
Yes, so Powersonic Music Germany is setting up Powersonic Nigeria through Prince Amaho. Prince Amaho is a Nigerian artist based in Germany. He left the shores of the country in the 90s and has been able to make a big name for himself in Europe. And he thinks that this is the time to go back home and do a bit of giving back to the society where he comes from. It will be a company based in Nigeria that will sign the artists, help them to develop, prepare them for the journey ahead, and then also help them to have exposure internationally besides locally here. And the idea of us coming together, we talked about it so many times, for the two of us to come together and do some projects, and we saw all the possibilities and then took the opportunity to be able to move the whole ideas forward.
Okay, we'll be wrapping this up shortly, but not without us talking about what you have on the ground right now, your latest single after a long while.
Now, Shine Like a Star, in which I featured Prince Amaho. It's a song that encourages people, to love and appreciate one another, appreciate each other, be there for one another, care for one another, towards making the society a better place for all of us, living in peace and harmony. And there's nothing like it in today's troubled world.
Yes, we need love to make life shine, because without love, life go hard. Life won't be as good as we want it to be. And I'm tempted to ask, this song, why did you choose this pattern? It's a bit different from what people know you for.
It's still the same style. The same thing about taking a local rhythm and putting your R&B singing style on top of it, pop style of singing on top of it, and the other way around as well is what I've always been doing, and it is what gave birth to what the younger artists of these days who are succeeding are doing. The foundation that we laid is what they're following today. Take Yoruba lyrics and put on top of a pop song, take a pop song and put, and mixing, fusioning and everything. And the results have been fantastic.
Now, this is between you and Prince Amaho, and he's based in Germany. How were you able to manage this whole partnership, and what next?
Yes, the power of the internet makes it easy for these projects to be done in various countries, and assembled in one place. And it doesn't really change the quality of the work. It doesn't, in fact, if anything, the technologies that we have these days make it even much better than what it used to be. As this song is out now, this marks the beginning of the releases that I have been planning to do. Don't forget, most people think I left music. I never left music. I've always been performing, singing from one concert, one club to the other in many countries. What I have not been doing is releasing songs. And this particular song, Shine Like a Star, has marked the beginning of the releases that everybody has been waiting for.
It has a video?
Yes, it does have a fantastic video which has a whole lot of elements, traditional, English, all kinds of things fusioning together for your lovely entertainment.
And I'm sure when people need to know more, we need to know more. You have a fan page or handle where we could follow to know more?
Yes, my Instagram page, alexo.official. My Facebook fan page is alexo.official, while my Twitter handle is at alexo812.
I'm sure the song is available in loads of platforms.
All the music platforms.
We'll find out more details from your page. Thank you very much, Alexo, for coming on the program.
My pleasure, and thank you too.
And continue to shine like a star.
Connecting here. It's your right to shine. Get this love and hope divine. We keeping it open. Connect and come together and feel this love.
Life is not always sugar and cream. You'll never know what's coming your way. Just when you think it's settling, there's always something that will be choking your day. Doesn't matter what we go through, I will always be there for you. Every day, every night, the 365 days, I will always be there just like you'll be there for me.
In the middle of the night, shining so bright, in a world so dark, you fill me with your love. On them Judy Melolo, you keep me shining every time I hear you say I love you. Every time you say I love you.
Connecting to love in this lifetime. 365 days that we will shine. All them in the hate that we design. We can push forward or stay in rewind. Loving make me shining, no denying. Hold you down forever, together we flying.
Don't let nobody kill your dream. As the journey can be tough going upstream. Someday you're gonna break through. Doesn't matter what they say or do. Whatever it is you're going through, I will always be there for you. Every day, every night, the 365 days, I will always be there just like you'll be there for me. Always be there for you.
is good, and I hope you enjoyed the session we had with Alex O. That is the brand new song from his stables, and he said, you heard it, more will be coming. All right, I have to go now, and I would encourage you to please follow me on social media. Instagram is at COPEI, OKPEI. Facebook, both, they are all at Cordelia Obey. And subscribe to our YouTube channel. We get to put up some of these things for you to catch up. Take care of yourself, my friend. Till next time. Bye-bye.
Life is good.
Positive, soul-lifting vibes only.